Good day, Vero Beach. Doug Aside from VeroBeachFlorida.com, and today I am with Freddie. I didn't want to butcher it, so I apologize.
Wool mean lay the problem out, fork mean I'll stick to it.
All right. All right. Freddie, tell me a little bit about the GYAC. This is a beautiful place.
Well, thank you. Is this your first time here?
It is.
Well, we must give you a red carpet tour, so you will be a drum major for the center and be able to speak intelligently about what.
Excellent.
Well, GYAC, even the acronym, before we even get to the full name, the acronym GYAC, when we first opened this facility, the thought came to mind to look at what GYAC means as an acronym, and I thought about it. It means giving youth a chance. And that's exactly what it's all about. Why are you giving youth a chance? Because back in 1996, the spring of 1996, it was discovered that the graduation rate in Erie River County for African American youth had dropped from the Gifford high school days from 92% down to 23%. So we knew we had to do, it was absolutely deplorable. And there's many reasons behind it, and I'll share a little bit later on why I feel that some of those things happened once the integration process took place with students leaving Gifford High School, which would be no more, being bused and transferred over to Vero Beach Senior High School.
Yeah.
So, but GYAC stands for Gifford Youth Achievement Center now. And let me back up a second, because once GYAC opened up, it was called the Gifford Youth Activities Center with an IES.
Okay.
Then later on we found out, well, we don't need activities. Let's change the name to Gifford Youth Activity. One activity. And we did that. Then all of a sudden, after 17 years, we realized we really do a lot of activities. A lot of people have come through and transitioned through, and those activities have now converted over to success stories, achievements.
Right.
Wait a minute. That word achievement has a little power to it. It has a lot of positive impact. So we say, why not change that word activity from Gifford Youth Activity Center to Gifford Youth Achievement Center to denote and to show the public that this facility is really making a difference in the life of children.
Giving youth a chance to achievement.
Exactly. So
awesome.
It's a great transition, and we're just so happy to get that out. And the more I can get out in the public and talk about the name change, but not so much in just name change for word's sake, but you can actually come here and you can see some of those changes that has taken place, that is taking place, and will take place.
That's awesome. That's really great. Tell me a little bit about the facility here.
This facility is a godsend, and we call it the Miracle on 43rd Avenue.
All right.
So that's where it's located, 4875 43rd Avenue. So we call it the Miracle on 43rd Avenue because it is indeed that. It's a miracle since that 23% graduation rate was identified. Now it's up to about 67%. So we are getting back, not quite to 92% yet, but with the various agencies around town joining in.
That's big.
That's big.
That's big.
Big. So we are very fortunate about it. But the facility is a beautiful 24,000 square feet facility.
It's very big.
Very big. But you think it will accommodate all our needs? Guess what?
No.
We're in the process right now as we speak of having our board chair who has given us the direction to make sure that we start the strategic planning process over again. Because now we thought by bringing in 5 modular units to add to the 24,000 square feet, we'll be accommodating to the influx of participants. But guess what? We have a waiting list of 60 plus right now. So that means we need more space right now. So we're looking at possibly adding another, I'm just going to use a figure, it's not etched in stone, maybe bigger, maybe smaller, but at least another 10,000 square feet. With the hopes that in the future we can build that first story of that 10,000 square feet with the infrastructure for a possible 5 to 10 year future top second floor to give us a total of 20,000 square feet. So we have a magnificent facility. It's more than an after school program. We do a whole lot of things here. That achievement goes not only in the realm of classrooms, but it goes also with our senior citizens, and it goes for our young adults because Erie River State College has been here on site since we opened the doors February 1998. So we have college courses to be offered here. We have the seniors here with their aerobics class, with their various curriculums such as computer, whether it's beginning or intermediate, sewing, quilting, Bible study, field trips. Miss Teresa Baxter, who's the coordinator of that, we call it Beyond Special K, because Special K is the athletics, which is the exercise, but you also have Beyond Special K, which is the academics. We call it the broccoli and the candy store. The candy is the exercise, and the broccoli is actually the intellectual side. So the kids do the same thing. When they come here, we don't just roll our basketball. You'll notice how this facility has a state-of-the-art basketball gym with volleyball nets and Nintendo games and weight room and all those different things there. But that's not why we're here. We are not a recreation center. We are after-school academic enhancement program to help those kids to have an even playing field so they can apply for jobs with the intelligence needed to fill out the application, put together a resume, get the job, and get a career.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So there's I'm guessing a lot of tutoring and things like that. Any help you need in any subject, if you're struggling in high school, they can come here and...
Whether you're struggling or not, we want those who are doing well too, right? Because they can become peer tutors.
And they can help.
I remember what my pastor told me a long time ago. He said, it takes sheep to draw sheep. So those young people draw other young people. So if I know a particular concept, then I can teach you more readily. Not to say an adult can't do so also, but at least a child can draw another child, and on their level, they can teach that concept. So we tell the kid, when you come here, or the youth rather, when they come here, don't tell us that you don't have homework, because that's not going to give you any free time to goof off. It's simply going to have you to do concept papers that are age appropriate. So you're still going to be doing some type of academic work. So you might as well do your homework.
Don't try to tell me you don't have any homework.
So we got something over here for you.
And we got some.
They understand that. That's the beauty about it.
That's great.
The years have passed. This is my 18th year coming up in October. And we have not changed our mission. We have not changed our focus. Our focus is to make sure that those children, young adults, and seniors receive the service that they're seeking after. And if they do that, I guarantee when they leave here in that toolbox of life, they'll have everything they need to move forward.
That's awesome. Freddie, thank you so much for taking some time to meet with me today.
The pleasure is mine.
Yeah, mine as well. Is there anything else you'd like to get out to the community before we wrap it up?
Yes, I want to make sure that everybody understands that we cannot do this alone. It's a community effort. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. That's my old slogan that I use a lot. And because I do believe that those people who have the resources, even a person such as you, Doug, come by and talk to the kids and let them know that this is how I got into media. This is how I began to do what I do, and you can do the same thing. We would love to have you do that, because we want to set those horizons that may hurt a little bit to reach them. But once you attain those things, you're going to say, wow.
I was working in restaurants and just doing whatever, and one of my friends had gone back to college, and he's like, hey, you should go back to college. And so I just went to the community college and loved it so much that I applied to a few different four-year schools, got accepted to Emerson, Boston, couldn't believe it, didn't think I was going to make it. And I was in Springfield at the time, Springfield, Massachusetts, so I moved to Boston, and I ate tuna fish and peanut butter. And you know what I mean?
We call peanut butter jelly college steak.
Exactly. And graduated back from Emerson.
Wow, great.
And I went from just kind of doing whatever in life to actually really going after my dreams.
But we do need help, and we can't do it alone. We can't pay everybody. We need volunteers. We have a Cub Scout troop here. We have a mentoring program that's called Boys to Men to Greatness that target 18-year-olds down to 13-year-olds, and matching them up with mentors so that they can find a way to maneuver out of the minutiae of life, so they can know that you can be what you want to be. So this is a magnificent place here, so we do need people to come out and volunteer.
That's great. Vero Beach, if you if you have some extra time and you do want to come out and volunteer, Freddie, the number for you again is?
The number is 772-794 1005. You can call me direct. 234 is the extension. Freddie Warfork. And we're located 4875 43rd Avenue right here in Vero Beach. We look forward to seeing you, and I have a red carpet tour that you can't resist. You will never be the same once you go through this facility and see what we're doing.
Freddie, thanks again so much. All right, Vero Beach, thanks for watching.
Yes, sir.
And we hope to see you at Gifford Youth
Achievement
Center.
That's right.
Take care, Vero Beach.
Thank
See
you.
you
Have
soon.
a great day.